There's always that moment when you feel the pull, something inside you whispers, you were meant for more. But the world around you, it tells you to stay in line, keep your head down, settle, be realistic. But what if you're the one who changes everything? What if you are the person in your family who breaks the cycle, not someday, but now? You've seen generations live stuck in struggle. The same choices, the same mistakes, the same limits. And then, there's you, the first to ask, why not me? Why can't you be the one to build the life others only dream about? Why can't you be the one who rewrites the story? You're not here by accident. And this is not the time to wait around for permission. This is the moment to decide, to stop waiting, to start moving. Belief drives everything. What you believe about yourself shapes what you do, where you go, and what you become. If you believe you're just supposed to survive, that's what you'll do. But if you believe you're capable of impact, of wealth, of purpose, of change, then everything begins to shift. Most people stay stuck because of one thing: comfort. Comfort is convincing. It tells you it's safer to shrink, to play small, to just fix what's broken instead of building something new. But growth, that's uncomfortable. That requires sacrifice, and most people stop the second it starts to hurt. But not you. This video is for the one who's had enough of repeating the same patterns. The one who's tired of watching life pass by. The one who's ready to stop scrolling and start building. If you feel like something bigger is calling you, and you're done settling for the version of life that was handed to you, keep watching. You're not behind. You're right on time, and it's your turn. 1. Belief is the first step. What you believe determines what you do. Every action you take starts with a thought you accepted as truth. If you believe you're not good enough, you won't try. If you believe success is only for a few, you'll never put your name in the hat. If you believe you're meant for more, you'll start moving like it. The world doesn't shape your belief. You do, and you reinforce it with every small decision. That's why putting in the work in private matters. That's why what you say to yourself when no one's watching matters. Because when you finally step into your purpose publicly, it'll be built on what you did when no one was clapping. No one breaks a generational cycle on accident. It's a conscious decision, made every day, in silence, in resistance, and in faith. So ask yourself, why not you? Why not be the one who flips the script? Who becomes the example? Who shows everyone what's possible? Someone has to be first. Let it be you. 2. Comfort is the real enemy. The reason most people never change isn't because they're not talented. It's because comfort is addicting. Staying the same feels easier than stepping into something new. And often, the people around you, family, friends, co-workers, will encourage you to stay put. Not because they don't care, but because your growth threatens their comfort too. You'll hear it. Just be realistic. Maybe this isn't the right time. Don't risk everything. But deep down, you already know, staying stuck is the bigger risk. You weren't meant to repeat the past. You weren't born just to maintain a system that isn't working. You were meant to rebuild it. And that will require you to leave behind people, places, and patterns that no longer match where you're going. Growth means discomfort. Discomfort means progress. The truth is, every person who has created a life worth talking about had to walk through unknown territory. They had to take a step with no guarantee of success, but they moved anyway. So here's the question: are you willing to be uncomfortable, to make moves without applause, to risk being misunderstood in order to become who you're supposed to be? Don't wait until it's easy, start now, even if you're scared. Especially if you're scared. 3. If you want more, you have to pay the price. Let's talk about the cost. Everything you want, freedom, wealth, impact, peace, comes with a price. The question is, are you willing to pay it? That price could be late nights and early mornings. It could be cutting off distractions. It could be investing in yourself before anyone else believes in you. You can't get something new while clinging to the old. The future you dream of will demand the version of you that hasn't fully shown up yet, and sometimes, that version requires pain, the investments that scare you, the sacrifices that stretch you. The discipline that feels unnatural. When you're building something bigger, it rarely feels good at the start, it feels awkward. Risky. Lonely, but that's how you know you're moving in the right direction. The right path doesn't always feel right, but it always leads somewhere better. The future belongs to those who are willing to pay now for what they'll gain later. If you're tired of instability, fix your focus. If you're tired of surviving, start building. If you want peace, build discipline. If you want wealth, start learning, saving, risking. If you want freedom, stop blaming and start choosing your new. Life will cost you your old one, but it's worth it. Every bit of it. 4. Be the person your future requires. Too often, people ask the wrong question. They ask, how do I get the money? Where do I find the opportunity? Who's going to help me? But the real question is, who do I need to become to attract what I want? The money, the people, the rooms, the impact, they're looking for someone specific, someone sharp, clear, focused, prepared. So if you want a new reality, you need a new identity. That doesn't mean becoming someone else. It means stripping away the fear, the doubt, the excuses, and finally stepping into the version of you that's been waiting to lead. Define that version. How do they move? How do they speak? How do they show up every day? Now start becoming them, not later. Not when it's convenient, now, because the gap between where you are and where you want to be isn't as wide as you think. It's one decision, one shift, one uncomfortable move at a time. The people who rise aren't always the most talented. They're just the ones who finally decided to stop waiting and start transforming. Why not you? Let's end with this. Every single day you wake up is proof that your purpose is still active. You're not here to just get by. You're not here to survive until the weekend. You are here to build, to shift, to change something, in yourself, in your family, in your community, in the world. This isn't about hype. This is about clarity. You don't need to wait for a sign. You don't need someone to hand you a map. You just need to start. Start becoming the person your goals require. Start making decisions that align with who you're becoming, not who you've been. Stop waiting for a break. Be the break, and if anyone asks why you're going so hard, just say this: why not me? If this message hit home, drop "why not me" in the comments right now. Share this with someone who needs to stop waiting and start moving. And if you're serious about stepping into your next level, subscribe, hit that bell, and don't miss the next video. We talk real here. No fluff. No gimmicks, just raw truth and action steps to help you build the life you're meant for. So remember, your destiny isn't waiting on the world, it's waiting on you. Let's get to work.